All right, we are back, guys. We are back. This is Mark the Pro Jackson. Welcome to my broadcast. I'm Mark the Pro Jackson out of North Carolina. And I am your KISS coach, KISS, which stands for Keeping It Super Simple in Network Marketing. Guys, I specialize on working with the new and struggling network marketer. And as a result of working with me, you're going to learn how to master the art of keeping it super simple. So we got another exciting training again today. I'm actually going to talk a little bit about leadership today. I'm going to talk a little bit about leadership. I know a lot of you guys are out there are aspiring to be leaders. Baby Sleepy, I'd like to welcome you to the broadcast. So before I get started, I'm going to do another reset. My name is Mark the Pro Jackson out of North Carolina. I want to welcome all you viewers, live viewers. I want to welcome all you replay viewers. I am the founder of the KISS Mentoring and Training System, which once again, I specialize in working with new or struggling network marketers. And as a result of working with me, guys, you're going to learn how to master the art of keeping it super simple in this network marketing industry while growing a solid, profitable, and sustainable business. I've got over 30 years of experience in network marketing, both full-time and part-time. And you're going to learn from me 6 different ways. You're going to benefit and learn from my 30 plus years of experience, mentorship, successes, failures, philosophies, and most importantly, leadership. Now, I don't do many leadership scopes, but I want to focus on a leadership principle here today. So once again, if you like to press right here on your little para-man, your little para-dude or little para-lady, you can press there, share it with your downline, share it with people that you network with that are about making money in this network marketing industry, guys. So the way I teach is where an 8-year-old can understand it. That's my specialty, is teaching something to you from my 30 plus years of experience, mentoring, successes, failures, philosophies, and leadership. Welcome again. Welcome back to my second broadcast. So this is going to be a very impactful training. Once again, a mentoring session for you guys for free 95, right? Another free 95 training. And if I say anything that means something to you that you can learn from, definitely bang out some hearts. Do the little 2-finger banging the hearts there, guys, because I'm going to do another giveaway at 500,000 hearts. I'm going to do another membership giveaway at 500,000 hearts. Now, before I actually jump into the training, while you're swiping and sharing with all your friends, I want to go ahead and let you all know that I am giving away, because tomorrow is my birthday. So on tomorrow, I'm going to give you something. I am going to draw a name out of the hat. I'm going to draw a name out of the box. So if you want to get a free 30-day trial membership to the KISS Mentoring and Training Program, then you want to go to my website. It's above my head right there. You can see it on my banner, marktheprojackson.com. So here it is, marktheprojackson.com. You want to go to my website, click on the tab that says Contact Me. Click on the tab that says Contact Me, put in your email address, and then in the subject, I want you to put the word free. I want you to put the word free. That's all you got to do, guys. That is all you got to do. And just by doing that, you're going to win up to 30 minutes. You're going to win a 30-minute private consultation, network marketing consultation with me. Any question, any concern that you have about your business, about your journey in your business, if you need help with overcoming an objection that's been stomping you, if you need help with how to relate with people, if you need help with dealing with situations in your downline, if you need help with, people keep saying it's a pyramid, if you need help, and it doesn't matter, guys, how to close the sale, the 3-way call, I'm going to give you a free 30-minute consultation. Now, my rates are less expensive than any of the other network marketing experts in the industry. For a consultation of a few hours, couple of hours, it's going to run you at least $400 or $500. But my 30-minute sessions, and it's listed on my website, my 30-minute session for those that are not part of our KISS Mentoring and Training Program, my 30-minute session is $39.95 for a 30-minute consultation. But I'm giving away a 30-minute consultation to you just for registering on my website. So there's the instructions, marktheprojackson.com, contact me, put in your email address, put in the word free. Now I'm looking at my names here. I've already got several names here: Gerald, Betty, Wilbert, Felicia, Antonio, Jesse, and I got more people, Anna. I got more people that are already gone to my website because they see the value in that in itself. But for everybody's name that I put inside the box, I'm going to draw, I'm going to put all the names in the box. I'm going to draw one name. And that one person is going to win a free 30-day membership to the KISS Mentoring and Training. And what is the KISS Mentoring and Training? That is the nation's first and only, all right, first and only daily personalized mentoring and training. It's just like if you were trying to lose weight or get fit, you would hire a personal trainer if you could afford it. Well, I am in a very affordable, because I'm focusing on all those hundreds of thousands of people that fall through the cracks, all you good, hardworking people out there that deserve success, but you haven't earned the right of your mentor or your leader in your company. Doesn't matter what company, but you have to deserve, they have to spend their time where it's deserved, not where it's needed. I understand that. I built big teams. I had to follow that same principle, but I got tired of seeing so many people fall through the cracks, okay, fall through the cracks in the industry. So my job, what I'm on a mission to do now, is to provide a service that's very affordable. I call it ridiculously affordable, for you to have access to me, someone with 30 plus years of experience that's been there, that's done that, that's had phenomenal mentors for over 3 to 4 decades. And I'm going to be able to share with you, not just give you facts and not just drop nuggets. Anybody can drop nuggets, but I'm going to give you the tips that work. I'm going to give you the things that don't just sound good on the stage, but you can take them home and use them in real life situation. And I know that because of building teams, because of having successes, because of having failures, because of the experience and the mentorship. Okay. So I teach it where 8-year-old can understand it. When you hear some of the principles and the way that I train you on the same things that you've been trained in your companies, but I'm going to give you a way where you can understand it more simply and you can apply it. And see, information is nothing if you can't apply it, okay? So it's a very unique concept, guys, that folks are getting excited about, and I'm excited to offer this to you. So once again, go to my website, go ahead and get registered so you can at least get free 30 minutes of consultation, or you can utilize that 30 minutes and have me as a guest trainer, a guest expert trainer, master trainer on your team calls. Some of you out there have your own conference line. Some of you out there do your own team calls. How would you like for me to train on a specific topic that you would like me to, that your team might need at the time, okay, because you know what your team needs, and let someone from the outside come in and train in a way that you've never heard it before, and that's going to help propel your team and help your team have success, okay? So I'm really excited about this whole concept, guys, and I'm working really hard to get the word out there, all right? So the title of my broadcast, guys, the title of my broadcast is The One Thing, okay? My title of my broadcast is The One Thing. What is that one thing that a leader should do when launching your business? Or if you're the leader, what is the one thing that you should do when launching a new team member's business? Okay? Think about that for a second. What do you think that most important thing is that you should do? What is that one thing that you should do? I mean, there's a lot of different answers out there, but I'm going to give you what I have learned through experience, the most important factor, because it's the leader, right? It's the leader. You may have people sponsoring people on your team. They might have been in 2 days and now they're bringing somebody else in. They've been in 1 hour. Now they're bringing somebody else in or whatever, right? So those are the recruiters. They're recruiting them. They're sponsoring them. But that's not the person's responsibility. It's not their responsibility immediately to grow that person and show that person what to do to correctly and effectively launch your business or launch their business. So you as the leader, what you have to do is you want to always keep tabs on what's going on with your team, because until you develop another leader, it's not that sponsor's job to do this, what I'm getting ready to share with you. It's not the sponsor's job to do it, because if they're not a leader, and I don't mean a pen level, that doesn't mean leadership. I mean, if they're not a leader and able to effectively go in and train and work with that person to have success, then it's your job. It's your job to do it and ensure that they see success right out of the gate, okay? So the question is, what is the one thing that every leader should do when launching a new business partner's business? Okay? What is that one thing? All right, I'm getting ready to give you the answer. Please jot this down. It's only 3 words. You guys know I talk about the power of 3. I talk about the magic of 3. Everything's in threes, right? So here it is. 3 simple words. Do it together. Do it together. Do it together. Well, Mark, what do you mean do it together, do it together, do it together? That doesn't tell me anything. What does that mean? Well, how many times and I'm guilty of this too. I was guilty of this as I come through the ranks and different businesses and, had different mentors and teaching me. I was guilty of this too, guys. Where you get a new person, you bring them into the business, you're all excited, and you say, okay, this is what you need to do. We need to make a list of blah, blah, many names. We need to get their phone numbers. We're going to call them. Here's the script. Here's the script that came from my company. You want to say this. Hi, this is Mark. What's up? I need you, right? Okay. And we're teaching all that. This is what you need to do. And we are all excited. We give them their starter kit. We give them their starter pack. And then we go home and we sit there and look at the computer, waiting on them to duplicate and bring somebody in or sell a product or service. But here's the thing. As a leader, you have to realize that that person is brand new. See, even though Bob was the one that sponsored Karen, even though Bob was the one that sponsored Karen, it's not Bob's responsibility to train Karen, to mentor Karen, to grow Karen. Until Bob builds up a skill set or a leadership level where he can actually go in there and do that, it's your responsibility. As the leader, if you're the leader, it's your responsibility. It's my responsibility. And the responsibility, the number one thing you should do with a new person that comes into your business is do it together. Now, what do I mean by do it together? Let me give you a recent example, okay? Let me give you a recent example of doing it together. I was building a team in a previous company, and they demanded that you do it together, okay? Every company talks about doing it together, but this company demands that you do it together, all right? And so that meant that when this person was going to have his home party or his PBR, private business reception, or his group, his meeting or his get together or whatever your company calls it, right? When he was getting ready to have his party at his home, he had to invite some people. See, because we had to make that list. And even when we make the list, guess what? We make the list together. Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? All right? We make the list together. Matter of fact, I want to mention something to you when I talked about who do you know. Let me just jot this down because I want to come back and share another nugget with you about that who do you know thing. Give you a little tip, okay? Who do you know? I don't want to forget it, so I'm jotting it down. There we go. All right, so I'm going to come back to that. So it was my job, guys, as the leader to help him through his list. It was my job as the leader to invite to his party with him. We did it together. So the conversation kind of went like this. I'm going to do some role playing by myself just so you all can get the point. Let me use my other cell phone here. All right, so I called Chuck. Chuck says, yes, Mr. Jackson, we're going to have our party at my house on, what's the day? Monday. We're going to have my party at my house tomorrow night, Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. Fantastic, Chuck. Great. So look, this is what we need to do. We need to invite. You've got your list written down, right? Yes. Okay. We need to invite these people to your party. And Chuck, we're going to do it together. Now, how many of you all have heard that? Most people in the industry says, all right, you call them, here's the script, here's how you invite them, here's how you edify who's going to be there. And talk to all 50 people, give them a call, invite them. Hey, having a party, so-and-so's going to be here. They're a top-notch person in the company. Can I count on you to be there? That's normally, okay, that's what that person's job is to do. But how about if you did it with them? How about if you did it together? And this is how our conversations went, guys. Chuck would be on the phone. Let me do this here. Chuck would be on the phone. And I say, okay, Chuck. I says, how many people do we have called? Remember I said we want to call 10 people today, right? I've got 15 minutes. I got 10 minutes. Let's call 10 people right away. Okay? Now, why do I want to do it with Chuck? The reason why I want to do it with Chuck is because that new person you have is terrified. They're nervous. Even if they're not scared to talk to people on the phone, this is a new venture for them. This is a new deal for them. They're not a telecom expert. They're not a health and fitness expert. And now they're going to call and invite them out. So it's your job to do it together. Do it with them. Okay, Chuck, so who's the first person we have? Who's the first person we're going to be calling? Chuck says, Mr. Jackson, we're going to call Larry. Larry is a guy I work with. He's pretty cool. We became good friends. And let's pretend like we're in a weight loss company, right? He says, and Larry even mentioned about how he needs to lose weight because he's getting married in about 6 more months. He wants to lose that belly. All right, fantastic. All right, this is what you say, Chuck. You call Larry and you just say, hey, Larry, this is Chuck. Hey, man, did I catch you at a good time? You got a minute? He says, sure, man, what's up? Then you're going to say, hey, listen, I don't have a lot of time. But you remember that company? You remember that business I was telling you about that I wanted to get started? The weight loss company? The health and wellness company? Larry goes, yeah, I remember that. He says, well, listen, I've got a friend of mine that is a leader in that company. His name is Mark Jackson. And he just wanted to say hi to you because we wanted to invite you out to a party that I'm having tomorrow night. And then I jump right in. Hey, Larry, how's it going? Right? I'm already on the phone. Hey, Larry, how's it going? Larry says, I'm okay. Fantastic. Hey, listen, Chuck has said a lot of good things about you, man. And Chuck is really excited about being in our company, man. We're actually having a party and I'm actually going to be there, Larry. Guys, if I'm not going to be there, you say the name of the person that will be there, your leader that will be there. Okay. So in this case, let's say I'm going to be there. I say, hey, Larry, I'm actually going to be there. And I am so excited because Chuck was telling me about some of his friends, man. We're going to have food. We're going to have music. We're just going to have a grand time. It's only going to last about 45 minutes. And I would love to see you there at 7 o'clock at his party, just to get a chance to meet you face to face and share some exciting information with you. Okay. And matter of fact, Larry, let me ask you, are you coming alone or can you bring somebody with you? Oh, your girlfriend. Okay. Fantastic, man. Okay, look, I'll go ahead and hey, Chuck, go ahead and put down that Larry and his girlfriend is going to be there. That way you make sure you got enough seats. Hey, what's your girlfriend's name, Larry? Vanessa. Oh, okay. Well, I'll get a chance to meet Vanessa too. Hey, man, listen, I'm sorry I gotta be. We have to run. Okay, but maybe Chuck could touch base with you sometime tomorrow morning. Okay, just to make sure that everything's good. That okay? Fantastic. Hey, see you tomorrow night at 7. Okay. Bye bye. Boom. The call is done. Now, what just happened? Let's recap what you just saw there, guys. See, Chuck was nervous, but Chuck made that phone call, that 3-way call with me on the line. Welcome, what's that, VN? Welcome. Chuck made that phone call, guys, with me on the line. So only one of two things are going to happen. Chuck and I, we're going to succeed. We're going to win together, or we're going to fail together. But that takes away 50% of the stress for Chuck. Chuck has 100% of the stress if he's on the phone making the phone calls by himself. The best thing that I can do as a leader is to share in the victories and share in the losses with Chuck. Not throw him out there and let him feel everything. So if Larry says, no, man, I'm not interested in stuff like that, or I'm not interested, nah, that's all right. You know what? Then I just say, Larry, no problem, man. But Chuck put your name on the list first because he said you were talking about losing some weight before you and Vanessa got married. And he said, you know what? I just got to call Larry first. But I understand the timing might not be right for you, but maybe we get a chance to meet again someday. How about that? Fantastic. Okay, boom. So now we failed together, but we did it together. Now, what would have happened if Chuck would have made that call by himself? And he says, nah, Larry. Larry would have said, nah, Chuck, I don't want to do that. I'm not, man. You in one of those things, man. Man, why are you doing that stuff? You got a good job, right? All that has to do is happen to Chuck 2 times. 2 times. Maybe 1 time for a lot of people, and they would never pick that phone up again. Because now their best friend turned them down, and you mean I got 9 more phone calls to make? Oh, no, I don't know. This business might not be for me, right? But if we do it together, we're going to celebrate the victories, and we're going to analyze our losses. Victory is Larry said, hey, I'll be there at 7. I love the party, right? I'll be there at 7. Yes, Mr. Jackson. And I didn't see, did you even hear me ask Larry if he could be there? I didn't ask Larry if he could be there. Y'all want to jot this down, guys, especially if you're looking at leadership. You don't ask them, can you be there? Will you be there at 7? Can we count? You don't ask them that. Here's something better. I'm going to keep it super simple for you. You ask them, are you going to be coming alone, or will you be bringing someone with you? You all heard me say that, right? I said, Larry, by the way, are you coming alone, or are you going to bring a guest with you? Oh, your girlfriend. What's her name? Vanessa. Fantastic. Hey, Chuck, jot that down. That way you can keep account of everybody that's going to be there. See how we did that? I don't say, do you think you can make it? Think you'll be able to swing by? You want to come? No. Chuck and Larry are buddies, right? They're boys. It's not a matter if you come. Now, if he has to work, if Larry has to work, guys, if Larry has to work, he'll say, Chuck, man, you know you can count on me, man, but you know I got to work tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Won't be able to make it. Then we handle that accordingly, right? Because if you got to work, you got to work. We understand that. But when I close the deal, guys, when a leader closes the deal, you want to say, hey, are you coming alone, or will you be bringing someone with you? Never ask them, are they coming? Okay? And you would be surprised how many people say, well, you know what? I think I'll bring my dad, or I think I'll bring my mom, or do you mind if I call my friend? Because he likes stuff like that. You would be surprised how many times you heard that. So now you try to invite one, you end up getting 2 or 3 people to come out to your presentation, to your party, to your meetup, to your PBR, your BOM, whatever you want to call it. It is gold, guys. It is gold when you do it together. You celebrate the victories. So after we get off the call, Chuck is excited. I say, hey, Chuck, did you see how smoothly that went? Chuck's like, man, Mr. Jackson, that was easy. He even said he's going to bring his girlfriend. I said, I know it, man. Isn't that awesome? You wrote it down, right? He said, oh, yeah, I got it written down. I said, great. Next name, right? Don't spend too much time celebrating because we got to invite 10 people, right? So now, great. Next name. You hear the papers rattling. He looking through his paper. Let's call my aunt Betty, right? I want to call my Aunt Betty because she normally supports me and stuff. I said, okay, Aunt Betty, that's your, okay, great, call her. Hey, Aunt Betty. Now what's happening, guys, is Chuck is getting more confidence. More confident. Okay, Chuck is gaining confidence. He's getting more confident, right? Chuck is excited. He's 1 for 1. Now the posture in his voice is becoming better because he knows all he's got to do is introduce Aunt Betty to me. Aunt Betty, hey, this is Chuck. Did I catch you at a good time? You got a minute? Sure. Welcome, LaRon. Sure. Yeah, I got a minute. Hey, great. Aunt Betty, you remember that business I was telling you about, the wellness, health, and fitness and losing weight? Absolutely. Well, listen, I've got the gentleman on the line. He's a good friend of mine, and he has helped so many people lose weight, and he's coming to my house tomorrow, but he just wanted to say hi to you, and I just got to introduce you. Mr. Jackson, this is my Aunt Betty. I jump right in. Conversation goes like this. Hello, Aunt Betty. This is Mark Jackson. How are you doing? Fantastic. Listen, I've been very impressed with your nephew, Chuck. I'm having so much fun already working with him in our company. And as you know, it's in health and wellness and weight loss. And he was telling me that used to love to stay fit, right? Oh, great. Well, listen, we're having a party. We are having a party at Chuck's house tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. And you were the first name on his list. He wanted to invite you out, party a little bit with us, get a chance to sample some of our products. And I just wanted to say hi to you myself. And I would love to see you tomorrow night. Matter of fact, Aunt Betty, are you going to be coming alone or can you bring a guest with you? Oh, really? Okay, so you already signed on with you're using Weight Watchers and you're very happy with that. Okay. So you don't think you can make it? No problem. Well, listen, I just want you to know it was a pleasure meeting you and keep your eye on Chuck. And whenever, if you know somebody that can support his business, definitely let him know. I know you will because you're his aunt, right? Fantastic. Well, listen, it was a pleasure meeting you and I hope to get a chance to meet you, okay? Fantastic. Okay, bye-bye. Boom. So now we didn't have a victory, right? We didn't have a win, we had a loss. Temporary, right? Temporary loss because that's his favorite Aunt Betty, but she said what? No. I just signed up with Weight Watchers. I'm happy with Weight Watchers. I'm not coming out to that party. Thank you for inviting followers. I'm not coming out to that party. So here's the thing. The key, guys, for those of you that just checked in, the number one thing a leader can do when launching someone's business is 3 words. Do it together. Do it together. Welcome your boy Juan. Is that Juan? Okay. Ray Money, welcome. Do it together, right? So now the first instance, my person that I brought into business, Chuck, right? The person that I'm working with, Chuck talked to Larry. Larry said not only is he coming to the party at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, but he's also bringing his fiance, Vanessa. That was a victory. We celebrated our victory for about 10 seconds. Hey, man, great job. Chuck, you nailed it. All you got to do is just keep introducing them to me, okay? Jared, welcome. Okay? So we introduced them. We had a victory. We celebrated. Great job, man. Awesome. After about 5 or 10 seconds, I say, next name, right? Next name. Next name was Aunt Betty. Aunt Betty was cool, but Aunt Betty just joined Weight Watchers. She wasn't interested. She's not coming to the party. No problem. Aunt Betty, was exciting to meet you. Hope to get to see you. Please shoot some people to your nephew Chuck that may be interested. Okay? Fantastic. Now we analyze our loss. We had a victory. We celebrated. Now we analyze our loss. So we say, hey, Chuck, great job, man. That's why we put multiple people on our list, because that way we can just keep it moving. I enjoy speaking with your aunt, and keep in touch with your aunt because she's going to send you some referrals, and stick and stay in this business, man, because sometimes they just want to watch and see how long you are going to stay in. That sound right? Sound good? Awesome. So now we just analyze what we did. Okay? Analyze. I gave him encouragement. Now, he's ready for the next call. What did I say? All right, next name. Next name is my pastor. Pastor Bishop. Okay. All right, Pastor Bishop. I said, okay, cool. How many people in your church? Oh, we got about 200 when everybody shows up. Oh, okay. So he knows a lot of people. Okay, Pastor Bishop is what we call an influencer. I'll talk to you about influencers later. But that sounds good. Okay, well, let's go ahead and call Pastor Bishop. Awesome. Calls Pastor Bishop, right? Pastor Bishop. Hey, Pastor Bishop. I hope you're not busy. This is Chuck. You got a minute? Great. He's nervous with Pastor Bishop, right? Because Pastor Bishop's way up here, right? This is little Chuck, right? So Chuck goes, Pastor Bishop, yeah, I just started this business. It's in weight loss and fitness, and I heard you say in church the other day, you were preaching about how we need to be healthy and we need to be fit. So I thought about you, and I got this guy named my friend Mr. Jackson on the line, and he just wanted to say hi to you. That's the introduction. But that's okay, because I'm the leader. I know how to smooth out anything. I know how to roll right through it, right? So I jump on there, energy. Hello, Pastor Bishop. How are you, sir? Fantastic. Well, my name is Mark Jackson, and I am having so much fun working with Chuck. He is really knocking it out the box in this business. And he was telling me that you had just did a sermon last week about, folks staying healthy and eating the right foods. Absolutely. Well, I tell you what, you're gonna be really proud of Chuck because he just joined a weight loss and fitness company that is like the top weight loss and fitness company in the world, and he's on a mission to help people get healthy. And so he thought about you, and he said, Mark, Mr. Jackson, you need to meet Pastor Bishop. So it's a pleasure talking with you, sir. Absolutely. Well, listen, I won't take up much of your time, but Chuck is actually having a wellness party. He's having a wellness party at his house tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. And he had you as one of the first names on his list because he knew you and First Lady would love to see what we've got. It's only going to last about 45 minutes, and I'm actually going to be there. So I'd love to meet you personally. So I just want to ask you, can you and your wife, you going to bring First Lady with you, or are you coming alone? Oh, you can bring her. Fantastic. Oh, you're going to bring your bishops too? Oh, wow. How many bishops do you have? Your deacons. Your deacons? Okay, absolutely. Well, man, we're going to have a great time. We're going to have a great time, try some products together and have some music playing. So listen, it was a pleasure meeting. I don't want to take up more of your time because I know you got a lot of responsibility, but I just have Chuck touch base with you maybe sometime tomorrow just to give you that last text message just to remind you and First Lady. That okay? Fantastic. Awesome. Okay, have a great day. Boom. We're done. Another victory. We called 3 people. We had 2 wins, 1 loss. But now, guys, let me ask you a question. Oh, and by the way, one quick side note. When you do it together, you increase the odds and the chances of that person actually showing up by 50%. Maybe it's just me, but have you guys ever invited somebody out to your presentation, to your party, to your meeting, and then they not show up? Right? Or am I the only one? Okay. Everybody has, right? Everybody has. So to increase the odds, guys, is you got to have that expert on the line. And if you're talking about a brand new person, it is imperative that you do it together. Because most people, after that first no, they would have said, I'm too nervous. This is not for me. I can't do this. And then when it's time to have their party at 7 o'clock tomorrow night, they said, well, nobody wanted to come. I couldn't get anybody. They couldn't get anybody because they couldn't get past the fear of the phone. They couldn't get past the fear of the phone. They couldn't get past the fear of the no. But when you do it together, amazing things happens, guys. Amazing things happen. So I just wanted to do a little self role play with you guys in Periscope land and on Facebook land, because I do post this on my Facebook page, Mark the Pro Jackson. I just want to give you an example of how that call goes when you're inviting people out to your home meeting, to your private business reception, to your business opportunity, whatever, okay? It is imperative that you have that person on the phone, especially when you're just getting started. Because a new person, this phone is too intimidating. It's too intimidating, guys. Okay? So, what is the number one thing, in my opinion, that a leader can do for every new person that comes on their team? The answer is 3 words. Do it together. Go through the process together. Celebrate your victories together. Analyze your losses together and keep it moving. Name. As soon as you celebrate for 10 seconds, analyze for 10 seconds, then you say, okay, next name. Who is it? Great. Next name. Boom. Next name. Sometimes they don't answer. No problem. Okay, we'll just call them back later. Next name. Next name. Next name. Now, that little bit right there, guys, can totally change your business. So I wanted to do a little bit of a leadership type of training today on this broadcast. I know you got value out of that, guys. Some of you may have heard similar trainings like that, but I wanted to give you a role play. I wanted to give you exactly what I've gotten from 30 plus years of experience, mentorship, successes, failures, philosophy, and leadership. All right? So I'm not just throwing stuff out there saying, I hope this works for them. No, no. I know this stuff works because I've done it and I've helped a lot of people do it and make money in this industry. And that's why my passion now and my calling now is to to train the KISS system, keeping it super simple so that you never forget it and so that you can get to that financial relief income, which is an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. You got to remember, about 90% of everybody in the network marketing industry does not even have a $500 residual coming in. That's real numbers, guys. And so my company is designed to daily, personally mentor you and train you. You can call me at any time. I'll call you like 2-3 times a month just to check in on you. We actually have conversations, personal consultations, and you can call me anytime you want. You can message me on Facebook. We have our own KISS room, right? Where all of our members, where they got concerns, questions, they type them up in the room so other people can see those concerns also. Because as I answer the question for one, I'm actually training everybody else. So this is the only of its kind, the first and only of its kind, daily personalized mentoring and training system where you have an actual person to be there with you to help you through your process in your company, whether it's TLC, whether it's Argano Gold, whether it's Modere, whether it's Janice, whether it's Amway, whether it's ACN, whether it's Nove, whether it's Tupperware, whether it's Mary Kay. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Because I don't teach you your company, I teach you network marketing. So that no matter where you go, you will be assured of victory. Okay? So, thank you guys. Oh, okay. I made a quick note here. Who do you know? Who do you know? Okay. I wanted to go back. I made a note there. Who do you know? And for those of you just checked in, I'm Mark the Pro Jackson. I'm your KISS coach, KISS, keeping it super simple in network marketing. And I focus on working with the new and struggling network marketer. And as a result of working with me, guys, you're going to learn how to master the art of keeping it super simple while growing a solid, profitable, and sustainable business from home. So my side note, when I was going through the list there and was talking about who do you know, if I get a person, this is a little side tip for you leaders out there. If there's any leaders listening to this, you're going to get more out of this than anybody else, okay? But this is a little side thing that I've done that actually worked. But you better be confident and know your stuff when you do this. A lot of times people, they're scared. They're terrified of that list. They make the list of people, whether it's 50 names, 100 names, 20 names, whatever it is. And they're so nervous. So I said, you know what? Let me show you. Because it's the people that you think will, won't, and the people that you think won't, will. You all have heard that before, right? But I don't just tell them that. I say this. I say, Bob, I want you to give me, how many people would you say you know, Bob? Bob says, oh, I know 300 people, right? I said, okay, Bob. He said, I got 400 people in my church, right? I said, Bob, do me a favor. I want to show you that we cannot prejudge anybody. Do you mind if I show you how that works? Bob said, sure, show me, right? I said, okay, I want you to jot down 10 people that you absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, know would not be interested in this company. They wouldn't be interested in your products. They're not interested in the opportunity. They're not interested. They hate network marketing. They hate that pyramid, as they call it, right? I want you to write down 10 names of people that you know won't support you at all. Who do you know? And I have them write those names down. Uh-oh. Sorry, guys. Knocked down my phone there. Okay. So I have them to write those names down. And, he's all excited because he knows. I said, because what I'm going to show you, Bob, I'm going to show you that even if they don't come in your business, even if they don't purchase your product or service, they are still valuable to you because it's not who you know, it's who they know. So out of these 10 names of the people you absolutely know are not going to do anything, we're going to get valuable names from them, which is referrals, and we may even get them into your business. He didn't believe it. So he got the 10 names down, and we did exactly what I just demonstrated to you. We called the most negative person, and we might have got a no or two. We got some no's, but we got the no's together. He didn't get them by himself. And you heard how I smooth it out, right? Staying positive, always smiling while you're talking on the phone, keeping the conversation short and to the point. Never, never since I've been doing that have I gone 0 for 10. Because I asked them to give me 10 names. Some of them can't even think of 10 names. They give me 5 names. But I've never gone 0 for, I never got the whole 0. I've always either gotten one of them as a customer, as a business partner, or got referrals from the most negative people that they had no idea, they just knew would not do the business. We've either got a recruit from it or a sponsor from it, or we got customers, or we got multiple referrals from the people that he was scared to call because he knew they would say no. So now he's seen victory. He's seen success off of his worst possible list that he could give me. Now we got 40 more names of the people that didn't make the worst list. So what is he thinking now, guys? What's his psychology now? His psychology now is if you just signed up one person and got 6 referrals off the 10 people I knew didn't want to do this, imagine what I'm going to get from the 40 people that are open-minded enough to hear what you got to say. Y'all see how that works? So if you're a leader out there, don't you be intimidated to try that. Don't you be intimidated to try that. Okay? Do not be intimidated. I promise you, they write 10 names down the people they don't know, that they know won't do the business or support their business. You will get, out of those 10, you're going to get at least 3 of them that's going to help them out. And that is powerful. Thank you so much. Who was that? Ray Money. Ray Money, or if you're following me, I'll follow you back. And definitely send me a friend request on Mark the Pro Jackson. Okay? So guys, I do broadcast about once or twice a day. For those of you that check in, if you would like to get a free 30-minute consultation with me, absolutely free, no strings attached, go to marktheprojackson.com, marktheprojackson.com, click on Contact Me. Click on Contact Me, and then put in your email address, and then under subject, type in the word free. That's all you got to do. You do that, you're going to win automatically a free 30-minute consultation with me. I will talk with you about any concern or question you have in network marketing. If you're having trouble growing a team, if you're having trouble talking to people, if you're having trouble overcoming objections, if you're having trouble working with people, if you're having trouble closing the sale, if you're having trouble with people saying, I don't have the money, I need to talk to my spouse, is this a pyramid? Are you making any money yet? I don't want to go to any meetings. Do I have to grow? I don't care what it is, guys, because when you've been in this industry over 30 years, both full-time and part-time, and you've had some of the top mentors, including the John C. Maxwells, including the Les Browns, including the Art Williams of the world, including the Anthony Robbins, Earl Nightingales. I am a student of this industry and a student of personal growth, okay? And I've built teams in multiple companies in 4 different countries. You run into all that, right? No, they run into us sometimes, right? Awesome. So definitely, guys, hit me up on Mark the Pro Jackson so you'll see all my posts. And I do repost my videos on my Facebook page, okay? So you will see this video on my Facebook page. But I'm going to be, not only are you going to win a free 30-minute consultation, or you can use it to let me be a trainer on your team call. So if you have a team, let's say you got 10 people on your team, 30 people on your team, and you would like for an outside expert to come in, okay, and train on a topic that you give me, you're going to get a training like you never heard before. And it's not going to be the same cookie cutter training that you hear a lot of times, but I'm going to give you the KISS training. I'm going to show you how to keep it super simple where an 8-year-old can understand it. Because confused people do nothing, guys. I've seen too many people, good, hardworking people, come back from an international convention, come back from a Super Saturday, come back from a blueprint, come back from a weekly meeting, come back from a whatever. And when the lights come on And when they're in that real life situation on their job, at the football game, at church, or whatever, and it's time to overcome that objection, or it's time to expose your business to them, you're like, "Ooh, I'd really like to talk to them. How do I don't know how to break the ice. What do I say, right?" You shouldn't have that problem. And this KISS mentoring and training program, daily personalized KISS mentoring, we walk you through it where this stuff is on automatic. You don't even have to think about it. Don't even have to think about it. It just comes out and you be like, "Whoa, I got an appointment tomorrow at 9 o'clock," right? I mean, like, how'd that happen? We want it on autopilot. And this is a skill set. This is things that I've learned from 30 plus years of experience, mentorship, successes, failures, philosophy, and leadership. Okay? So, of course, the KISS members get all the really, really detailed. We get in depth with our stuff, okay? But I'd like to give you a little of what I call free 95. This is free 95 information. You invest free 95 for this, okay? But I definitely want to give you value. So why not? Go ahead and get that free consultation, and your name is going to go into the drawing. Now, this is good till midnight tonight. I've been doing this for 4 days now. This is good till midnight tonight. Tomorrow, which is my birthday, tomorrow, I'm going to give you a gift. I'm going to give you something, okay? Tomorrow, I'm going to draw one name out of the box. Everybody that registers gets a free consultation. But one person is going to win 30 days free membership to my KISS mentoring and training program. Now, that value is unreal, guys. Trust me on that. Okay? It's not an academy. It's not a 90-day academy, then it's over. My training is an ongoing. It's ongoing. I can't give you 30 plus years in 30 days, right? I can't give you 30 plus years in 90 days. And plus, not only do we train on it and mentor on it, but we role play. We work on it so that stuff is automatic and it's simple. We're going to simplify this whole deal for you. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense to everybody. I want to thank you for your time. This is my second broadcast today. If you'd like to see my first broadcast, go to Mark the Pro Jackson. That's my Facebook page. Go to Mark the Pro Jackson and look at my first broadcast. I got some powerful information on there too. Some really good information on how to peak up, right? How to talk to people that make more money than you, that have more influence than you. And we're going to show you how you can explode your business by talking to that type of person. All right. So that's in my training that I did earlier today. All right, guys, thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. Thank you for your time and patience listening to me. And as I always say, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. I'm Mark the Pro Jackson, Frawley Jackson's husband. You all take care and have a great night.